Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, DIY spring craft ideas. And here's a peek at what we're creating. Dollar Tree, blackbirds, and crows. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, leave me a comment and let me know. And I do hope that you all like, share, and subscribe. Okay everyone, let's begin. I'm going to start out today by taking this Easter garland that had the eggs and the bunnies on it. And we're just going to be using the eggs today because we're going to start creating our first set of birds. Now, I had the little wood block that I picked up in the Craft Your Square section, and some of these, they're little square dowel rods, and I had them in my craft stash, but I'm just going to make some little wooden perches for the birds to sit on. And everyone, this made such a cute little vignette, and I think this is a perfect little decor piece for spring. Now you can see what I did there. I just kind of took those and tacked them together and just glued it down, and then I'm going to be taking those little tumbling tower blocks and just gluing one on the front and one on the back, and that will hold these into place because we're going to be covering those with some moss and some flowers just to decorate the bottom of this up. I decided to use 3 of these today, and you can just hot glue these together. You don't have to tack them, but I had these little tacks and I just wanted to see if they would work, but it would hold together with the hot glue also. And the little eggs are so light, you wouldn't have to worry about them coming off. Now, I had this really pretty color. It's called nutmeg, and it's in the chalk paints. And I just thought I would paint the whole thing in this color. I really like this color because it kind of has that little bit of a mustard color to it. And I thought it looks really pretty with the black birds. Now I'm going to go ahead and just paint these. I do add 2 coats of the black chalk paint on this, and you can see where it had the little holes up there for hanging. We're actually going to place the eyes there. Now I'm just going to use a piece of cardboard and just cut out the shape, what looks like a small little baby carrot, and I'm going to be painting that with some like yellow gold color. You can use any color like this that you like. And I put a couple coats on there, and we're going to be using this as the beak for these little crows. But everyone, this was such a fun thing to do with these eggs. And I did the bird houses last week. I'll leave that linked for you. So I thought it would be fun to create these little black birds. And I love how it had the little holes there. That's going to be perfect for these eyes. And I just picked these little eyes up. I think I might have had these from Hobby Lobby, and you get a whole box of those. So I thought I'd use those today because I thought that would make these look kind of fun. And now I'm just going to start gluing these right on the little wood perches that I made. And then we're just going to decorate that bottom up. But everyone, these little bird DIYs have been so fun to create, and I don't know about you, but I love the little birds and the bird houses. So I hope you give this one a try because it could not have been simpler, as you can see. And it is just such a cute and happy and fun little decor piece for spring. Look how adorable those little guys are. Now, I decided to add a little extra something, so I took that same cardboard and I just cut out this shape that I kind of thought looked like the wing tail part of the bird, and I cut it where it had the little points at the bottom, so that would kind of represent the feathers. But I painted each one of these black, and then I just dried them really well, and then we're going to start gluing these on to be the tail of these little crows. And I just thought I'd glue them on in different directions. I just thought that made it look really cute. But how simple it was to create this. Now I'm just going to be using some of this what is this called? It's that Excelsior grass, I think is what it is. And I really like working with that because I have an allergy to the other one. But I just popped that across the bottom there, and then we're just going to fill that up with some florals. And everyone, this is a perfect decor piece that would look great in the fall also. but I decided just to add those few little spring type flowers. And then I pulled out these little pink ones that I had, and I just thought I'd pop those in there for fun. And then I put little rope bows on, and I had some white pebbles, and I just thought I'd throw those in there. But everyone, look how beautiful this is once I get it done. I thought this made such a happy and fun decor piece. So definitely let me know if you're going to give this one a try in the comments below. Now for our next one, we're going to create this beautiful little bird wreath, and we're going to call these our little baby crows. I use those small little eggs and some of those little tiny hearts you get in the Crafter Square section. And you can see all I'm doing is gluing these little hearts one on top of the other to make the tail. And then I had put one right there on the front to represent the beak. And we'll be painting that over with some of that yellow kind of mustard color. But everyone, these were so cute and so simple, made out of nothing but tiny little wooden eggs and the little wooden hearts. And you can see once I put the little beak and the little eye on there, this makes an adorable little baby crow. Or you can call these little blackbirds, either or. I put that in the title because they really look like little blackbirds or little baby crows. But whatever you want to call them, I think they're such a cute decor piece. Now I decided to make this bow that I like to make, and you start out, I cut these first ones in little 6-inch strips, and then I had the little checkered black and white ribbon that I wanted to place on top. And I like making these bows. They're not real fluffy, but they're just fun to create, and I like to place them on items like this. Now once I get those 4 cut out, we're just going to glue down the black and white ribbon right on top of that little burlap ribbon. And then once I get these glued on, we're just going to fold them in half, and we're going to start creating our bow. And this is a fun way to do it. I enjoy creating these. I like making some of the other bows too, but I just like gluing these together and just placing the little loops where I want them to be. And you will need 4 about 6 inches long to make this size bow. And you can see how I'm just kind of placing them almost like a little X shape. And then we're going to be adding loops to the top, and then we're going to be adding a couple loops to the bottom. I always like to take and put my little centerpiece in first, and you just kind of hold it and wrap it around and measure how big you need it to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm just going to put that little checkered piece of ribbon right on top of that, and then that's going to make that real pretty little centerpiece of our bow. But I hope you give these a try, everyone. It's a really neat way to just create a different style of bow. Now once I get this glued together, we're just going to go ahead and make some of the loops for the top and the bottom, and you're going to cut these down to about 4 inches long. And that way they'll be just a little bit smaller, and that's what really kind of makes the shape of the bow come together. And you could stop right there if you didn't want to add the top, but I really like the way it looks. It's kind of like a little flower. And here's the little beaded wreath that I got at Dollar Tree I'm going to use. And then this is some of the greenery I picked up there. And I had already zip tied that together. And I'm just going to pop my little bow that we made on there. And here I'm just going to glue these little blackbirds or little baby crows, whatever you want to call them, right onto my wreath. A very simple and clean little design. And I think it is the perfect little decor piece for spring. And then I just made a couple little streamers. You can see I just cut the dovetail there, glued them on the back. And everyone, here this is hanging on the wall. And I think this is such a sweet little decor piece. This would look wonderful on the wall. or on a door. You could really put this anywhere because it's just a really simple and cute little decor piece for spring. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments, everyone. Now for our last one, I'm going to be taking these carrots and we're just going to cut them off and we're going to create a line of little crows, and I'm just going to have them sitting on this little, it was like a little galvanized home sweet home sign that I found. But once I do get them cut off there and paint them, I did paint the little black beads because we're going to be making those cute little dangly legs to go on these. And I thought these were adorable. They were just kind of a fun size. And I really liked that they were kind of long and thin. And I cut that nose out of the cardboard again, the little beak, and just did it like a little upside down triangle and popped those on there. And you could see how simple this was. Such a fun little design. Pop those little eyes on there with the bottom of my paintbrush and just a little simple eye on there I did on these. And then to make these stand up, I'm going to take some of the tumbling tower blocks and I just glue two of them together and put them on the back. And then I go ahead and paint those black so they kind of blend in. But what an adorable little way to make a little shelf sitter. You could pop these up anywhere in your little spring vignettes. You could even paint these different colors to be different types of birds. If you would like to see me create some of those in different types of birds, drop that below. Well, everyone, here are our little crow shelf sitters displayed on this sign, and I think they could not be cuter. Let me know once again if you had a favorite that I created today. And also, I wanted to mention, if you missed last week's DIYs, here is a peek of them, and the link will be in the description below. Well, everyone, next week we'll do some more Dollar Tree DIYs and hopefully some dupes if I can squeeze that in. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.